Come join me as I build the magical Madrigal house. Okay, to start off with, there's something very, very interesting. Inside the white envelope, there's a whole bunch of tiny little books instead of having one big manual. So this is kind of new and interesting. It also came with two kind of large sticker sheets, so that's something to be terrified of. And then this extra bag with these different base plates in it. So this is going to be a fun and interesting build. It's already getting new and exciting. So we're going to grab the first book here. And we're going to start with bag 1 because this book does bags 1 and 2. And we need to go ahead and grab one of these base plates out too. So they're going to use this orange base plate. I'm having a hard time identifying if I've seen this orange before. It's very a reddish orange, and I really love it. And this is going to be fun straight off the bat because we have a donkey, and we're also going to build our first mini doll, which is going to be Louisa. It would be hard to pick favorites in this movie because everybody is so awesome, but I love Louisa. She is a lot of fun. And I kind of relate to her, actually, because I kind of like to try to take care of everybody and maybe shoulder too much burdens, or too many burdens, I should say. She's got a dumbbell. Isn't that precious? I love her. I love her outfit. I love it in the movie, and they did a really good job with it here, too. All right, so let's get started on this house. Let me start off by saying that Encanto is probably one of, in my opinion, one of the best movies that Disney has released in a very long time. It took me a while. There we go. Could not find that piece. It took me a while to actually watch it. I don't know why. I was just busy and I didn't get around to it. But when I did finally watch it, I was so mesmerized by it. It just was such a special movie. It was so touching. And one of the things that I found really amazing was how each of the different family members' struggles, I think, really resonated with a lot of people. I know it did in my family. It was like they really were pulling out some, I would say, burdens that family members can end up carrying and kind of highlighting those. And I don't know, I just found it refreshing almost to be able to kind of have those things spoken and said that I think a lot of times are kind of maybe hidden or pushed down. And so to see those brought up within a family and then actually face them and deal with them, I mean, I think it was just an absolutely beautiful movie. And I loved every single second of it. Every time I watch it, I love every single second. All right, we're going to need our stickers. Okay, number 18. Took me a minute to find that. Looks like bricks. Kind of, and we're going to put it down here. I was so excited to get this set. I didn't get it right when it was first released, but oh, I'm going to have to go get that piece now. Kind of went flying. But Matt actually got it for me for my birthday recently, and so I was very excited when I opened it up because I have been eyeing it every single time I've gone into the Lego store. We're going to actually make 2 of something here. It looks like windows. The first house that they built or made was very sweet, but it was pretty small and simple. And I think compared to maybe what everybody would have loved to have had, you know, we all wanted this, you know, huge house, but it was a very, very sweet house. But this one looks really cool. Very excited about it. If I had one complaint, it would be we don't have a Bruno minifig or mini doll. That would be my one issue. I'm gonna put some pink. When I was organizing the bags after I dumped it out, okay, this is gonna go on this side right here. We'll make another one for the other side. I have to go turn back again. The colors are so bright through all of the bags. I was like, oh my goodness, it's going to be so much fun to work with all of these lovely colors. I love working with colors. We have already worked with a lot, haven't we? Now, where are you, little piece? It's trying to hide from me. I need another one of these. Oh, there he is. These green ones. I'm so happy that they put this little donkey in the set, because one of my favorite parts was she's got all those donkeys up in the air. Now I've lost another piece. Wow, he was really hiding. I actually got concerned there. We might be missing him, but no, we're good. We're good, we're good. I'll put that over there. More stickers. Let's see, we need number 22. It's interesting that they're putting these bricks on because I really don't like the long ones. Staticky and pull themselves to it. It is a very subtle printing on it. It looks really good, actually. But they're getting me with this many stickers. Ooh. I was a little bit too far to the left. It'll be okay. I turn that around and put those down there. I'm always curious in a set how, okay, this is interesting. I'm like, what color am I supposed to be using here? I think it's this coral pink, because it looks pink on the, but then there's also these, but I only see 2 of those and 3 of these pinks. So I'm gonna put the pink in and hope for the best. Look at all these colors. But I'm very curious as to how many, or how quickly the bags, you know, you'll go through the bags, build them up. But I think that it won't take a crazy amount of time to do this because we are just building a home structure. I don't think not anything crazy technical or anything. Going into it. Let's see here. That little piece down there. We're going to do some flowers. I love gardening, so it would have been lovely to be Isabella and be able to provide flowers whenever you felt like it. Let's see here. We're supposed to use that same piece but turn it around so that the studs are on the outside of it. I love the brown or the nougat that they're using in here and that dark orange. Color selection is actually important to me. Let's see, we need sticker 13. And we're going to do one of these, which is going to just terrify us. Let's see if we can put it in there without really messing it up. Oh, not horrible. That's okay. Put that right here. All the dishes. I love the dishes. I tend to be, I don't know. I don't think fussy's the right word, but just if I see colors I don't like, I'm like, oh, nope. Like triggers a nerve or something. We were doing some errands and we had gotten on the highway and car passes us and I was like, what in the world? It was like a neon color. It was like I don't know, a cross between a yellow and a green neon. I was like, oh no. But I think we've been conditioned to think that cars need to be just very like neutral and kind of soothing, you know. You don't see, unless you're a custom job, you don't see a lot of vibrant colors there. Next sticker, number 11, which is the family tree. And that's very special. We don't want to mess this one up. Which is why now my hands have started to shake. If you didn't need more pressure, put it on yourself. Oh, okay, that's really crooked. I'm going to try to take it off. I hate doing that. I know it always risks kind of damaging them, but I hate more really crooked things. So the trick is don't push the sticker down if you think you need to pull it up. It's sticky enough. Now this corner is kind of curled up and it's going to throw me off, so I might try this bottom corner lining it up first. That's better. It's not perfect, but it's better. Actually, it's pretty good. I'm not sure I could do better, so I'm going to be very content with that. There we go. Does it have the little hole that he looks out of? Can't really see it. Maybe if we started driving a whole bunch more vibrantly colored cars, we would get used to it and not think that it's abnormal. Now these are interesting. They are a translucent yellow, but they have a sparkle to them. And that is not something I am really familiar with seeing. Let's see, we need to put these here. So that's cool. Oh, it's like little lanterns, like little candles. I cry every time I watch this when it gets to the part at the end where Mirabelle and her grandmother are at the river. And she's finally really understanding her grandmother. Oh my goodness. Yep, every time. Can't help it. I put a little teapot in there and move on to bag 2. So this is the little dining room, I believe. Another one of my favorite parts of the movie is when the dad has discovered Mirabelle and she found the vision. And her cousin also knows. And so the tension that's going on through that whole scene at the table is just, it's worth watching the whole movie just for that part alone. You know, if you were ever a kid and one of your siblings found out about something, who knows what it is. You didn't tell mom and dad the whole truth or something, or you broke something and you're trying to hide it. Not that any of us would ever do that, would have done that when we were kids, but you're begging and pleading with your sibling to not tell mom and dad, you know. And these are fun. They're round and kind of have the inverted studs on them. And we're going to make some cheers. Going to make them upside down, and then we're going to flip them over. Get that little pedestal seat there. Isn't that awesome? And then we're going to put them in on all of these studs that are sticking up. So we're going to make 6 of them. They were pretty easy. There, you're gonna have to squeeze your hands in there. It's kind of got a nice variation of some different yellows. I love those chairs. That is so cool. They do such a good job with those. I always thought it would be so much fun to live where all of your family was there. And the movie shows us that can cause some tension, but my family's very spread out, and it saddens me because I feel like I miss out so much on so much of everybody's lives. All right, all of the chairs are in there. That is just a picture perfect little dining room. Isn't that? You don't even think that it's a Lego set. It just looks like such a little real miniature house. That is really cool. We're going to flip them around, and we're going to make 2 little overhangs to the windows. Make 2 of these that are the same. And let's see. Now, what did we do? Well, we did something, didn't we? Because we're missing. That piece was supposed to be turned. And I remember even saying that that piece was supposed to be turned. All right, I'm going to fix it. Thankfully, I didn't have to take out too much, but I did have to take off the little curtain, I guess, or lantern holder in there. And then we'll fit this back in. Oops. Although it's tricky when you have to wedge them in there. Nope. My hands are all slippery today. They do not want to work. Now I am going to be bold enough to actually give a spoiler on the U.S. men's gymnastics team at the Paris Olympics. Now, if you haven't been able to watch it yet, or you don't know and you're trying to catch up, which by the time this video gets out there, then I'm sure you probably have heard, but be warned. But we just ended a drought of not getting a team medal for a while now. Goodness, now I forgot exactly how many years it's been. I think it was 2008, but I could be wrong about that. My brain is messing with me, but I'm so proud of them. They did such an amazing job representing the U.S. and did incredible job performing. I mean, now I was the mom of a male gymnast, and so I was feeling those routines. I don't think I breathed through a couple of them. I was like, I can't even imagine being one of the actual parents there, but oh man, that was an incredible, and it wasn't just the U.S. All of the countries did an incredible job. It was a wonderful night of men's gymnastics, and I was so proud of everybody. This sport is just so near and dear to my heart, and they did such a good job. I kept telling myself by the time I got to Pommel Horse, I was like, no, you're going to have to breathe. Because Pommel Horse was, my son was a Pommel Horse specialist. And so that is one thing that I know a lot about. And I know what it takes to stay up on that horse. And I told myself to breathe, but I didn't obey my own directive. I was barely breathing through that. I was just holding my breath through each of their routines. Oh my goodness, we're already done with bag 2. So we're going to move on to bag 3 and a new book. Now, I promise you, I paid attention to what minifigs came in this set, or mini dolls, excuse me. But I must have forgotten that Dolores came in it, and I'm so happy right now. Oh my goodness, again, she's one of my favorites. I love her so much. I love everybody. I don't think there's a character there that I don't love. But look at her. She's so sweet. I think she's just so much fun. She's such a fun character to have in the movie. Oh, wait, she has a guitar. It's a white one. That's very nice. Make sure we don't need an extra plate for this. I think that the mini dolls are probably one of the prize part of this this set. I mean, my goodness, they are so wonderful, and I wish that they had released more of them because we don't have anywhere near all of the characters. I love the ant that controls the leather. Oh, she reminds me a little bit of myself. Be very temperamental. I get stressed out. I remember a couple days before Matt and his wedding. When you're a bride, you have a tendency to be a little stressed out to make sure everything goes okay. So there has to be a little bit of grace given. But I was a little bit stressed out, and Matt and his brother went. Well, I don't know if they had gone down. I think that the place where we were renting the tux from had called, and they said that there was a problem. Would you believe now I don't even actually remember exactly what the problem was. I think it had to do with the color of something. It's so funny because then it was like the end of the world, and now I can't even remember the detail. But I completely panicked. I was like, oh my goodness, okay, we have to fix this and everything. Matt is so laid back. He was just like, okay, well, it'll be fine. And I was like, it will not be fine. And I was just freaking out. And I was like, I just thought the whole wedding was going to be completely ruined because, this one detail on the guy's suits was off. And I just became very, very irrational. And I remember actually that my soon-to-be father-in-law, actually, because I had called Matt, and I was like freaking out, or he had called me one way or another, and so my future father-in-law actually got on the phone, and he was just like, he's very similar to Matt, very, very calm, and he's like, all right, I think we can work this out. And I was like, oh my goodness, no, we can't, and everything, and because the calmer Matt became, the more angry I was getting at him, and so somebody else had to step in, I guess. So they were like, we'll meet up in the morning, and we'll decide what needs to be done and stuff. And I was just like, oh my goodness, okay. I have no idea how to put this in here. Oh, okay. I'm like, this is not going in. So put it in sideways. And then let's see if we can spin it. This is very interesting. It doesn't want to cooperate. Oh, nope. well, it was a genius thought to put it in sideways, but you actually bring it in from this side and it fits. You push it in from that way, it doesn't. Odd. We met up and we looked at the situation. And it turned out okay. Now that I've gotten a bit older, those kind of things would be, now I have to calm my kids down with those kind of things. You're like, this is not the end of the world. What's so funny is, in that instance, I completely fell apart. But a few days before that, we had actually gone to pick up my wedding dress from the dry cleaners. And we got there, and they brought it out, and they're like, yeah, there's a little bit of a problem. The wedding dress got stained. I was like, what? And they brought it out, and it had this blue dye on a huge portion of it. And they're like, we're really sorry, and my mom was so frustrated. She was just like, and so we actually stepped out and we're trying to figure out what to do. And we called a friend and they were like, we'll be there. Just, let us get there and try to deal with it. And so our friends came. I had to step away for just a second there. But anyways, my mom was like, we're going to have to go find a new wedding dress. And I'm like, I am not wearing another wedding dress. I'm wearing my wedding dress. She's like, you can't walk down the aisle if you have blue stain all over your dress. And I'm like, yes, I can. Now we have a problem with this arch in here. Now, give me a second to figure out why that did not snap down properly. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Don't panic. It'll all go back on. There we go. Get that green one back on back there. So I'm starting to panic because I think my mom's going to go just make me purchase another wedding dress. Our friends show up and they go in to talk to the person because the owner wasn't being very cooperative. He was just kind of like, and he was like, well, we can try to see if we can get it off. And my mom and I were like, you're not touching it again to destroy it anymore. But our friend actually had a suspicion and actually was like, I think you should let him see if they can get it off. And we were like, are you serious? And he was like, yeah, I think so. Well, he actually had noticed that when he was kind of in talking to the guy that their cleaning solution was blue. And he was like, I wonder if they just got some of it on it and it didn't get rinsed off or something. Which is funny because they should have fixed it. They should have known that, which I think they were suspicious of. But so they took it and they actually were able to get it off. And so everything turned out okay, but not the crisis points you want to deal with, but everything works out in the end. That's a fun door. I like that door. I'm putting these little kind of cobbled steps in front of it. Let's see, we need one of these here. I was so scared at the when I first watched the movie that the house wouldn't be alive anymore when they had to rebuild it. And I would have understood it just because kind of the progression that the family took, that maybe they rely on each other more, but nope. It's perfect that it was able to come back. I'm not sure what we're building here. Let's see. I'm gonna build up this little thing. It's probably gonna hold something. but I'm not catching exactly what it's going to hold. Some really nice pink flowers there. There's actually a lot of flowers in this bag. Some more there. Oh, and they have ferns. I love these ferns. I was trying to overlap them too much and they weren't working. I think that goes right in there. Oh, a lovely front door. I wish my front door looked like that. All the bright colors. Oh, I'm gonna hook that on that stud that's sticking out. Well, where's the other pink leaf? This really pale pink is really gorgeous. And that's gonna hook onto there. It's like a pink vine. I have a feeling that we're going to be making a lot of this little roof overhang. Now let me see what goes like that. And this actually the same type of tiling on the top of the house was also in the first house that they built from this movie. I can't remember if the colors were exactly the same though. I think they might have been a little bit different. Now, where did you go? He's hiding. But I like how then they alternate. So then they put this smaller little rounded piece with the coral with the orange and vice versa. Oh, pop that piece off. Now on this side right here, we're going to put two more little ones. That one wasn't supposed to have that one. He goes over here. I just kind of started lining him up and didn't pay attention. There we go. But there is a little flower that goes over here. Oh, there's a lot of flowers. Oh wait, because it's probably a continuation of the vine. Start of the vine. Oops. That pink combination is so gorgeous. Okay, now we're going to snap it on there. Now wait a minute. I think I had it. There we go, I had it in wrong and wasn't lining up right. That is so lovely. Okay, bag number 4. Would you believe that I actually forgot this piece? And it goes on top of this teal arch. So now I have to tear this apart and see if I can get that in there. Okay, thankfully I've only had to take out a few pieces and then I can push it in there. I can't believe I forgot that. Well, I got rattled when it wasn't popping down straight, and I wonder if it might have, I can't remember if I actually put it on and then it kind of flew off, or if I never put it on. Well, another mistake fixed. There we go. Bag 4 needs this base plate used with it. It looks like they're making a whole bunch of smaller sections, and then we're going to put them all together to actually make the whole house, I believe. Uh-oh, we got to stick these pins in it. I don't think I've seen that cool yellow with the hole in it before. I actually just ordered a bunch of these little round plates that I'm needing for a piece of artwork that I'm doing. So going to be a Lord of the Rings piece of artwork. I was able to find a pattern for actually using a counted cross stitch pattern, and I'm going to use it because it's based off of, you know, the same idea of pixels. I had to have a whole bunch of those, and I had a few colors remaining that I needed, and I'm really excited to get those in and be able to actually get this project done and hung up on the wall. We need 2 of these. So very excited about that. I was going to order them off of the Pick-a-Brick online, but I actually decided to use Bricklink this time because I'm trying to do a budget build, so to speak. A lot of the personal building that I do, I just use the same pieces over and over, and then I'll just break my builds down. But this one I want to stay permanent. I want it to stay up on the wall, so I wanted to buy the pieces to create it. So I didn't take a whole bunch of pieces out that I was going to need later. But I was trying to do it kind of budget conscious, and those little round plates are 5 cents new, but I was able to find them on Bricklink for more like 2 or even 3 cents. I need to build 2 of these. Put up there. And I decided to go that route this time because it actually saved, I think it saved $30 even with having to pay the shipping cost. So it did kind of, that was a pretty big difference. It did make a big difference there. So I went that route this time. It's kind of nice to be able to have that option if you're, wanting to kind of look for a deal or look for parts that aren't available new. But I need to look and see if those ferns are available online at Pick-a-Brick. I have not done that yet. I should. I think about it and then I don't get around to it. That is not the right one. Here we go. Need some piano keys on it. I actually picked up piano lessons, gosh, a couple of years ago now. I'm still not currently doing them. Kind of eased back on them. I should not have stopped, but life got really crazy and so I took a break. But I actually am doing it to help with my brain injury that I have, kind of help those neurons in there figure themselves out. And it's amazing how it actually does tremendously make a difference and help. I can literally feel my brain kind of working in a more positive manner when I'm playing. So definitely need to. I've been kind of taking a break, but I've been picking it up again more because these are kind of getting stressful, and I just needed a place to go to kind of have some stress relief. And the piano was calling, and so I kind of drawn back to it and really enjoyed the time I've been spending on it. Music is such an amazing. Wow, that just doesn't want to go in. I don't know if I should keep kind of. Oh no, it won't go in any more than that. I thought I had a hole all the way through. It's an amazing avenue that we can use to be creative or express ourselves, I suppose. Have you ever thought about watching a movie and having no music in it? Yeah, it wouldn't work. Oops. I'm gonna make some more lanterns here. They're gonna go up here. I love how they use that like little pyramid piece to make another one. And that goes there. I love the use of the lights that they're building into the set, really illuminating the home. Go. This yellow color, I think, is one of the really special colors that has come out kind of more recently. Recently meaning it's probably been here for a few years, but compared to a while ago, when I was a lot younger, that's a new piece, and it's just so beautiful. I love these new colors. They kind of, oh my goodness, we're gonna make a typewriter. Now we're going to need, a sticker to make our typewriter happen here. It's the same green as the brick. That's really good. We'll be able to tell a difference. And this is fun. It's almost like this is like, I don't know, the not entertainment room, but like office slash business room. There we go. And this is going to go here. I love all these little rooms they're making up in this set. I love how it has the inner courtyard. Can you imagine having a house that had that? That would be so lovely. Putting some pins in. I think that those are going to be the points where you actually start to connect the sections together. I kind of thought this would be all built. I guess in one big piece. Trying to figure out my words there. And we have a darker yellow. I guess kind of the normal yellow that we all know and love. Getting worked in here. One more across the top. There we go. What picture 10? Oh, I think it's of her husband. At least that's the way it kind of looks to me. This yellow piece. Oh my goodness, I'm totally forgetting he had a name. Didn't he? I don't know why I'm completely spacing it. We're going to put that above the typewriter. And then over here we're going to put some more family pictures, meaning number 5. It looks like it has the 2 couples, the 2 sisters and their husbands. Which is interesting. Or, yeah, because that's not Bruno. It's like maybe it's Bruno over there, but no, it's not. It really doesn't really look like him. Now, they want us to take this front door and actually attach it into these holes. So we have the T's there that are going to go in with those red pins. So we're actually going to put that together. So that's the entrance into the house there. And then work a little more on the outside. More lanterns. Love that. You know I do. So we're going to build up 2 of those little guys. We have only used 4 bags. We have made 2 nice sections of the house. So this one's actually going to go in the hole where the pink plant is. That one's going to go over here. Wow. It's amazing how those little touches do so much, isn't it? Oh, they were gonna, that's was the start of a tree. I was thinking mailbox. Silly me. Not a mailbox at all. So we have 3 of those kind of long cylinders on, and then we're gonna hook this one in. Oops. Which is interesting. No, there's supposed to be 4. Okay, I was like, why would I have an extra one of these? There is supposed to be 4. That makes a whole lot more sense. Put a hot dog up here on the top. I've never done that before. Very nice, huh? And then put this little... It's just kind of a baby palm tree. Okay. Now before we move on though, they're going to go ahead and have us connect in to the dining room here. Get that blue pin in the back, and then there's a black pin up there. There we go. So it'll feel like the house is all together. I think it's just a little bit easier to build up in separate pieces. Okay, how lovely. And we're on to bag 5. Okay, we're going to use the orange base plate, and we're going to open this up. That was in this extra bag because we're going to need this poncho because we get to make Camilo. Tiny little hole up on top there. Should have found his pants first. Alright, let me try to find his pants. Make him a little taller before we have to hold that piece down. Oh, I like his shoes. His sandals. This character is awesome. So much fun. Nice hair piece. All right. I think this whole family is awesome. The siblings and the mom and the dad. I'm gonna have to go watch the movie again just because this is reminding me so much of all of the best parts of the movie. Definitely one of those movies that is worth rewatching over and over. We're big movie quoters in this house, is what we like to say. We like to quote movies. But our favorite thing is when we can quote a movie or a part of a movie in a completely, like, unsuspecting way. So just in the middle of a normal conversation, you know, you throw a movie quote in and see if anybody in the family picks it up. And it's so awesome when just one person will recognize it and they give you this look like, yep, totally tracking with you there. And so, you know, if the rest of the family isn't picking it up, then you kind of just chuckle at them. But there's a lot of quotes from this movie that we'll say to each other. But you do end up having to watch the movie more than once to be able to pick those up, so that's maybe where our passion for movies comes out a little bit. I'm going to put a little, let's see, we need a little bricks. That's what they're called. Goodness, I could not think of the word. I can actually do 2 of these. Put a little sticker down on the bottom. Oh my goodness. It's really cool, actually. I was just thinking about these stickers and there being such a cool way of kind of putting them on and them being, I don't know, they almost look like giraffe spots. But then I looked over at this and those are stickers that we put on. But look how impressive it looks. Now these are on a lighter color. Now normally, I'm not overly impressed with anything that has a sticker on it, but that I am back there. Oh, it does not want to go on this thing. Trying to fly all over the place. Now we're going to make 2 of these, so before I turn the page, I'm going to go ahead and do this part. Save us a little bit of time. Now we're going to have to put some windows in. I don't know why. I've been having problems putting... Well, that went together nicely. Like that door was a problem. There's some things that have been a little bit finicky lately going in. Making a window. Actually set up an area in my bedroom to display all of my Disney sets. I've been trying to get more organized with my displays because I think when you actually put things together that I don't know, maybe like a theme or something, it actually looks better on display. And so making sure all the Star Wars sets are together and the Disney's together and that kind of thing. But I was like, no. When you get that area full and you get a new Disney set, you kind of have to take down an old one and keep it kind of looking uncluttered and stuff. I can already tell you that's going to be a problem. I did not pick a big enough spot for Disney. You put these little decorations up here on top. Although a lot of them are from last year when so many Disney sets came out, and so, you know, it slowed down a little bit as far as them releasing them. But I'm sure there's going to be enough that I'm still going to have a problem. And it's like, I don't want to take down some of the ones that I've built and loved, so I guess we might just have to put in more shelving. That might have to be the solution. Now we've made both of those windows. Very nice windows. Put them in there. And we need that last. There's one more of those brick stickers and they want us to go ahead and do it now. We're going to put it down here and put it in the middle. Squeeze it in there. Let's take a look at the front. Yep, look at those stickers. They did really well, although this one is slightly crooked, which is just going to bother me, but I'm actually not going to try to take that up. I'm afraid I might actually damage it with it being very clear like that. I'm going to have to let it be a mistake. Now, I wonder what room this is. I'm actually hoping it will be the kitchen. I don't know why, but I think that would be really cool if they made a kitchen in the house. Oops, that was supposed to go in one. And that goes on the outside. We'll see if I'm right. I did look at the box, but I did not pay, well, I just have a horrible memory. I did pay attention. I just don't remember what each of the rooms were now. I promise you, I do it deliberately. I know I do because I want there to be a surprise. I don't want the set to be ruined in any way when I'm building it. So I glance at everything, but I don't like overly study because I want that moment when you're building it to be like, oh, you know. And on to bag 6. Now I have really high hopes that I might be correct here because I'm seeing cheese and whisk. I mean, those are good signs. A frying pan. Sometimes I do cheat though and peek ahead. I'll get antsy about wanting to figure something out, but I haven't. I've not peeked ahead. I do not know what this room is as of right now. Cheese, the cheese wedge that is a cheese. It's really adorable. Those are actually printed on, which is really cool. What do you think? I think it could be a little oven here. Stone oven. Yep. I like the use of the colors here. Now that's an interesting piece. I don't think I've seen that piece before. Wow. Put this up here. That has to be a stone oven. That just has to be. Is that cool in there? Those back there. Oh, this is fun. Put a little gold topper on him right there. Oh no. I have a feeling we're going to be putting this whole panel of stickers on, which is gorgeous and terrifying. So we want 3 first. Let's see here. I wonder if we do it long ways. If it might not become so staticky to it. Oh my goodness. Ah, that's a little off. I pulled it too far forward because they're not perfectly edge to edge. If they were edge to edge, it would actually be a little bit easier to get them on there, but they're not, so you end up having one side. Oh, okay. I think it's okay. We're gonna put, yeah, oh, of course. I knew it. I knew what they were doing to us. It's cruel because if one of them is a little off from the other one, you're going to see it, you know, like height-wise. Oh, lovely. Okay, I know I'm grumbling. And I shouldn't. I really do dislike putting stickers on, especially really big ones. All right, see, I'm closer to this edge than I am this edge. I don't think I want to rip that up, though. I do have an idea. If we put this one closer to this side so there was more of a gap on this side, it would almost give the illusion that it's the same spacing. If we put it right up here along the edge of this, and we'll leave a gap. We'd have not a huge one, this doesn't allow, but we do at least have somewhat of a gap. So it looks like there's a gap here and a gap here, which is almost the same sizing. There you go. I'm completely neurotic, I know. You know, that's a gorgeous sticker background. Wow, okay. It turned out okay. I'm not completely annoyed. Just slightly. No, it worked okay. It looks pretty good. I really hope yours turned out okay, because that just had me in jitters. A little flame down there. What this is. Gonna do some tiling up here. Let's see if we can get it all correct. That one goes in there, but we need, there we go. I'm almost 100% convinced myself that we are working in a kitchen here. But there hasn't been just like the perfect clue. I mean, this being on a hot spot, you know, it's gotta be, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are making a kitchen here. I love the kitchen in the movie. There we go. I was hiding back there. I think that it was such a fun place. I think I would actually enjoy having a kitchen that was designed like this with the tiling, all of the colorful tiling. And such a beautiful part of that culture. But I'd also like to live in a castle, so you could maybe get, you know, build your own house and have like a room per, you know, a different location around the world, or a different culture, or a different time in history. So you'd kind of like be traveling the world in history as you kind of move from room to room. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, this is a sink. It's going to be a sink. I like how they've been making the sinks. I built a really cool one in the Friends community kitchen not that long ago. Water? Now, it looks like a piece of cheese, but you could almost think that it's like a little sponge there that they're using to clean the kitchen up. They put it right by the water. Oh, a lime, a piece of lime. There we go. Now, let's see here. What do you think? Lime juice, maybe? It's right next to the lime. It would make sense. They're just putting this partial ball right in there. And then, okay, we have a whisk and a spoon over here. Hooked in right there. I love this place. This is a fun room. I haven't disliked a room, but this one is getting me more excited maybe than the last one. I'm tempted to do a whole lot of remodeling on my own kitchen. Like, do it myself. I like to do a tile or stone backsplash. I'm quite annoyed at the wall being there. I would love for it to have more of a probably stone look to it. There's stone floor that I've put in, and well, I didn't actually put that in myself. I had professionals put that in, but I think, you know what, that would be cool to do. I could do put the tiling in up there around the countertops, and then I think, that's probably one of those things that you will be regretting if you actually try to do. But the only part of it that actually scares me is cutting the tiles. So I know you have to get a special wet saw and stuff, and like you can totally do that, but then I get scared because I think, maybe cut it bad or messed it up or something. So I've been dragging my feet on it. And this is going to go over here with the orange up. And we're going to make another one of our lovely overhangs to our roof. Let's see, how many are we going to put up here? 5. Okay. There we go. I did actually take a break and go look at the other house, the first Encanto house, and these rounded, I don't know what they're called. These rounded half logs are actually different on the first one. I had kind of thought, I don't think they're the same color here. And they're not. They're actually a much darker shading to them. We need a little one over here. Uh-oh, Wally's got himself spooked. It's something. And who knows what it is. My daughter's watching him right now, and he probably, a butterfly probably scared him. That sweet boy. I love him so much, but he is a handful. He gets so easily scared. Oh, give our little friend here a piece of cheese. And they're going to have us connected to the big house. Now, what did we manage to do? Well, looky there. Oops. Well, those need to come off, but... Now, I'm trying to figure this out because they are saying to put it here and here, which I did. Oh, well, I must have put them somewhere wrong. I don't know what I did the first time, but that is lining up because there's a gap here that has to happen to go in there. I don't know where I put them the first time. Take it apart and you have no clue what you did. Here we go. Wait. My dough that's rising fell out. Okay. Well, that is looking really good. And we're going to move on to our next bag. We get to build Isabella in this set. She has a pretty skirt on. And look at this hair. It's all flowing to the side. I'm going to put a little flower in it. I love the relationship that Isabel and Mirabelle have. I'm sorry, Isabella. Now we also need this pink faceplate with this one, and look at all this purple. And it's like a lilac purple. It's really nice. I actually like that a lot. There's 2 different shades of purple in it though. I'm guessing that we are probably building her room up because it would make sense with all of the colors and then her being in it. What's kind of disappointing to me is that you don't get to see everybody's rooms. You don't get to see her sister or the cousins, her other sister, that is. Let's see, we need a door frame here. And they have the holes facing the outside down there. On the bottom, those little holes, they have them facing towards us at the moment. I'm not sure if that's important later on, but we'll put it in there. With how cool the rooms are that you do see, you kind of wish that you could see more of them. Uh-oh. Okay, we're going to do some stickers. We need number 4. Let's see here. Oops, let's actually put it down there. So it's going in at the top. Her cascading flowers. You gotta wonder what kind of room you would have received if you'd been part of the family. Now these 2 go here, and then there's actually another 2 that goes on the outside of that. Like that. I'm actually filming this over August 1st here in 2024. And I had to sneak out and go to the Lego store because all of those lovely sets were just released today. And they are some beautiful ones. I'm telling you, I am really excited about what I picked up for us to build together. And I will be getting those out as soon as I can. It's like, I think it's a bottle of perfume that she has here. That's pretty cool. Let's see, and she gets her brush put in here. Now this is fun because this is actually looks more like a cactus that we're getting ready to build, which is what she kind of started growing after she kind of let go of some of her the expectations that had been placed on her by her family, or that she felt were placed on her by her family, I should say more so. This one goes upside down. This one is just more like a flower. I like the yellow and the purple there. That's really cool. This one goes next to it. There we go. Push these over a little bit so I can work easier to push them down. I love how her bed raises up and then lowers down on the vines. There you go. That would be a bed to have now, wouldn't it? Uh-oh. The camera just shook there because Teddy was jumping around. She's trying to find a spot to get comfy in and rest. I'm going to do another sticker, number 7. They're funny little dogs. They really like to get comfortable. That just sits, it's almost like a floor cushion or something. They like to have the pillows just right. They've come a long way from their ancestors and have fully domesticated. This really soft blue that's going in is very nice. I like that a lot. It amazes me how animals actually go to comfort. They gravitate towards it. Oops. Was this supposed to be in here, or did I just... I don't think that was supposed to be in there. I think I must have grabbed it with my finger somehow. Now we need... Teddy likes to go up to a couch or a bed, and she's not content with just however the blankets and the pillows are arranged. She has to, really rearrange those. She has to either really work to flip them off or move them around and get it just right. And then she'll settle. But she's pretty funny because a lot of times she'll kick everything off and it'll just be kind of her and maybe one pillow up there. And it's like, really? You didn't want any of them? Put little white triangles up there. I know that the camera a lot of times has a difficulty. I don't think it's the camera. I think it's the lights that throw it off. But that is that aqua color, that beautiful greenish blue that they have. And I love every single time they work it into a set. So beautiful. I wonder what they're going to do with those. Put these up here. I was actually surprised there wasn't as big of a line today at the Lego store. Even though there were quite a few. It seems like there's a big line whenever there's Star Wars sets come out. And there was quite a few that did come out, but it wasn't a huge line by any means. So we're able to easily pick up what I have been hoping to find. Really hard to pick when they release that many at a time. I love that balcony. Wow, okay, so they gave us a bunch of extra pieces. We're going to move on to bag 8. Look at all those little bitty pieces we just poured out. It's interesting to see what people kind of get excited about going to pick up, though. This one lady said that she was there to pick up the Finish Your Animal Crossing collection. I was there with her on that one. But she kind of checked out right next to us, and she had collected a few more things than just the Animal Crossings. It was fun. She had C-3PO and some of the botanical collection. She had a good selection. Okay, we're going to put I love this coral color. We're going to put some little flowers on top of these. I like how they're putting a little blue one in there. And we're actually going to make 2 of these. So I'm going to go ahead and real quick start the second one up before we turn the page. So we're not flipping back and forth and back and forth. It's funny how that bothers me. I'm not sure exactly why. Then we had a coral one in here and those little flowers. I like this wide range of colors they're using on all of these leaves. Oh, there was only one more step and it's just this little bitty white flower there. And then it looks like they're gonna go right there. There's those little blue studs up there to attach it on. Oh, that's lovely. And I remember saying, what are we going to use these hooks for? Well, I'll tell you exactly what we're going to. I'm going to put some pink leaves up. Just like that. Well, if you like flowers, this would be the room you'd want to have. I love flowers. I think they're a special blessing. We're going to actually, I'm wondering if we're going to make the bed. It's kind of what it's looking like. It might actually swing. Kind of interesting what we're doing here. Let's see what this does. I think the song that the 2 sisters sing here is a lot of fun. I like how Mirabelle is just not really following along there for a minute. And then she starts to kind of catch on to what her sister's actually trying to say, and it really changes how she views her. Need a little pillow. I bet that's what that is. There was supposed to be that over there. I'm not sure where I missed that at. I didn't want to snap on. This has got quite the comforter on it. It's very raised up. The pillow's like buried underneath there. Kind of funny. There we go. And you have another thing here that's, I just can't figure out where it's going to swing at. I don't know where we put something that would actually help it do that. But now I'm just getting impatient to figure out exactly what they're going to do here. We're going to find out soon enough. Here we go. Okay, we're going to put these little guys in and then do that twice. I don't know how this is going to attach into the room, but oh, I was looking, I was like, well, where are those going to snap into? They don't snap anywhere. They just sit into those grooves that we just created. And then her bed just kind of spins. That's fun. That's a really cool way of doing it without having to build in, you know, a huge and complicated system. Wait, that blue and the coral, ooh, that's really nice. every room I build, I love. They have done such a fabulous job with this set. And we're going to put these into here because they are going to help us probably attach a roof to the top of it. Because I think, well, this might not be the tallest level, but right now this one goes up here on top of the dining room. And it just snaps down onto those available studs. This house is looking so good. So excited. Okay, on to bag 9. Well, look who we get to build. We get to build Maribel herself. I love that. I love her glasses. Oh, she has a really, really good, pretty outfit on. They did such a good job with her. Kind of funny. For bag 9, there's one book. I mean, it was a pretty decent sized bag, but I can build that little part right there. Start off with a sticker too. Number 17. We're building her accordion, I believe. At least that's kind of what it looks like. If I got that on there horrible. Let me see if I can fix that a little bit better, but it is just being a little bit difficult. So that goes in there like that, and then we're going to turn it up and put this on. Always remind me of hay bales. Something about the yellow and then the stripes, I guess. I seem to be, oh no, it's just one of those, and this next one's just a simple 1x1 plate. And we need, oh, we're gonna have to put another sticker on. Well, let's hope we don't mess this one up too bad. There's my little helper piece. It almost wants to go on there crooked too, but this one's a little bit better. Okay. Well, that wasn't too hard. Let's see, let's give her accordion and she can play it. That's really cool. I'll bet you it's going to weigh her down though. She's going to, yeah. We might have to sit her down to play it or just put it beside her. It's pretty heavy. If she was attached into a base, then it wouldn't be too bad, but and throw them off balance because they, you know, the minifigures and the mini dolls, they don't weigh too much. You have them carry something, you can kind of throw them off. You have to kind of lean them back and counterweight. We've got all of these greens and yellows in this portion of the house. I still think that's probably one of the things that I really am loving the most about it is just the lovely selection of very bright colors being built in everywhere. I think for the most part in my neck of the woods, we kind of decorate very drab, just kind of very neutral. Maybe I should liven it up and paint my front door some bright, fun, obnoxious color. Although I think our homeowners association would probably have something to say about that. They wouldn't let me do it. Which wouldn't be fun at all. Now we're putting in that cool yellow. Went from from a very, very dark yellow to a very, very light yellow. I don't know what this room's gonna be. Kind of has the same little overhang that the other doors have, or windows have, excuse me. Just gonna make the front of the house look so cool with all those little similarities. Oh, I grabbed a pair of scissors also, but I don't need those yet. Oops. I'm so excited to be able to compare this to the old one. It's going to be a lot of fun to kind of see what they expanded or kind of... Wait, I need this here first. Improved upon from the older one to this newer one. Oh my goodness, I put that in before I put its sticker on. Oh, I think this is actually Mirabelle's room. That would make sense, wouldn't it? I'm try to do this with just my fingers. A little bit concerned about how this is going to go. Let's see. There we go. It didn't go bad at all. That's an adorable sticker. So this was like the nursery, right? Where you kind of hung out until you got to go actually get your own door. Just always made me wonder. I need 20. Okay, here's 20. When they made the new house and Mirabelle put the doorknob on, did she get her own room somewhere? Did they go put her back in the nursery? That did not, oh no, okay. Now we have problems. We're going to have to try to see if we can do this a little bit different. Oh, I am very concerned that this is going to be too low. Okay, it's not perfect, but it'll work. The alphabet actually continues on the stickers, which is fun. So then there's another one. We're going to keep the alphabet going here. Which probably means one more sticker after this because we haven't gotten all the way through it. One isn't horrible. It's going to go down here underneath the window frame. And then one more probably, yep. Has it right here. WXYZ is on it. Let's try putting it from the side instead of the top and see if it'll do a little better. Yeah, okay, that was better. It's like we're putting the wallpapering up or something around it. You know, the stickers on this set are actually really bringing it to life. Normally, I'm not a huge fan of them. But, oh, they are very detailed. Really doing a lot for it. So I'm becoming a fan of stickers in this set. And this is really adorable. I'm pretty sure we're building her sewing machine. I love sewing. I love my sewing machine. Matt just recently upgraded mine to a beautiful new sewing machine that I love so much. Oh, look, it's got the wheel to clothespin. Oh, this is quite a bit bigger than the one in the first set. That was just a cute little bitty one. Oh, that's lovely in there. Can make a little seat for her to sit on. Right there. See it in there, and then we'll make her bed. Oh, she's got a quilt on it. I like it when they put on like a patchwork quilt. My grandmother and great-grandmother taught me how to make patchwork quilts. We had to piece it together to quilt it, do everything by hand, and then also how to do it on a machine, work with it on a machine. I love quilts. There's something, I think there's something magical about them, especially when you do have one that someone has done a lot of handwork on, because it's almost as if you can feel the attention and love that they put into the stitches. That's really cute. Okay, let me make sure that I'm putting this in there in the right spot, which I am. So I'm going to put it in just like that. I'm going to share a little room up here. I don't really have time to watch any movies with the Olympics going on, but I just may have to make time here because I'm really wanting to watch this movie. It's such a good movie. It's like we're putting rafters in or something. I'm surprised at how many pieces came in this bag. Quite a few. Goes there. Oops. Now let's see what they're doing here. Now I'm going to flip it over. I wonder if this is actually a part of the roof itself going in. It might be a lower part of the... No, I don't think it is yet. Now, what in the world are we supposed to do here? I want us to fit it there. And then this piece goes on top, so it's like it can slide. Okay. I'm not exactly sure where we're going with this. I don't know if it's just a part of the house moving. I have it moved over. I'm not sure if that's just to show us that it can or they need it to be moved to do something with it. I'm gonna guess just to show us that it can be moved. Put our pink shutters on the window. Oh, that one is not the same height as the other one. There we go. The pages in this little book do not want to turn for me. I have been fighting them every step of the way here. It's kind of funny how they're being temperamental. This goes into here. This is very different. I'm changing it up on us here a little bit, and they're wanting us to slide these 4 of these onto here. Okay, it's just a different way of putting the sloped roof on. Very interesting. Although they do kind of jiggle. Oh, you know how the tiles on the roof kind of, you know, play and dance around? It's like they could do that here. I'm wondering if that's what they're doing, giving a little action to it. Now wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Look, we can do it. We can make them dance. And I love how the house is doing it over Mirabelle's room. Oh, that is so sweet. That just touched my heart. That's wonderful. Okay, the scissors are going to go in here for her to use when she's making clothes. That is so sweet. And they actually have it going up here next to Isabella's room. Oh, what a fun little addition. Okay, we are getting really close. Just a few more bags to go. So we'll move on to bag 10. Bag 10 starts out really exciting because we get a capybara. I believe is how that's pronounced. I love these guys. Now, if I could have a pet, I think I'd want one of these. At least a pet that doesn't live in my area. And then we have Antonio. Goodness, another favorite. He's so awesome. I love everything they did with this character. This guy has an awesome hairpiece. Look at this family back here just growing and growing. All right, we're going to need this green base plate with this bag. We're going to build up another level of something. It's working with that cool yellow again. Which I really, really like. Let's see. Is that orange again? Now I don't know which room we're building. 2, 3, I want 5 of these stacked up. I don't know why, but I've always loved those animals. There's something special about them. They just look so, like, chill and lazy and fun. But I can't say that I am super familiar with what their actual temperament is like. I need to start making a list of things that I need to research. Because there's something tickling the back of my brain telling me that maybe I've heard that they're maybe a little bit feisty. But I'm not sure. If you know anything about them, let me know. Comment and let me know all about them. This one looks like it has a little bit of a balcony too. Like Isabella's room had. Trying to remember what other rooms in the upstairs were visible. You know what? There I go again. Not using my brain. How much do you want to bet that this is Antonio's room? Especially considering that he came in the bag. Because we do see Antonio's room upstairs. And if that's the case, that would be really exciting, wouldn't it? If I was going to be jealous of anybody in this family, it would definitely be him. I love animals so much. To be able to communicate with them and have his bedroom, I mean, seriously. That's just crazy cool. This has got a whole gear system, and I'm not sure what we're making here. Okay, let's see. We need this guy. That gets put through there. Oh, I haven't seen these in pink before. I'm gonna put this gear in here. Okay. I think that this goes here. It's not necessarily attaching into that thing. So it looks like it is. That's a little odd, don't you think? Hope I didn't do that wrong. Maybe something else is going to go through it later on. Oops. Oh, I thought I pulled it off, but I didn't. Absolutely no clue what we're building here. This is going to be fun to figure it out. Oh! My hands are all slippery today. And that goes right there. Very interesting. I am getting suspicious that what we're building is another part of the house that can communicate or move around. Casita is going to talk to us here too, I think. Oh, yep. So if you spin it. Oh, how cool. All right, let's see if this goes up here. I thought we were building like a bed or something, but I was like, nope, that's not making sense. I love how they're putting in interactive features with the house itself. So how important is that? This is getting really tall. Oh, that didn't even go down. There we go. Now we're going to put the hearts on here. I like that. And another heart goes there. Yeah, so it's like blinds or something, or shutters can move. Sweet. And that's going to go into this area right here. Okay. Now, I think that there was a rod that was coming through. It's got to go all the way in. That gray rod has to. So that it's not pushing those 1x3s that we put in out of the way. Let's see here. I'm going to get it all sealed up so it holds itself together here on top in just a second. Yep, there we go. This will hold everything together real nicely. Well, that's a fun little doohickey that we made. And it looks like we're just going to build up this ground down here. I'm getting so excited to actually build some of the new August 1st releases that came out. I got some really awesome ones and I'm really excited to see what they're all about. Okay, bag 11. We have to be building Antonio's room. We've got a whole bunch of plants. Look at this. It's got to be a waterfall. So let's see here what we can. I'm looking for this piece. We're going to build a waterfall right in the house. Who wouldn't want a waterfall in their house? I don't know if I've told you this story before. when Matt and I were on our honeymoon after we got married. We went to Kauai to be more specific. And one day he wanted to take a hike to these waterfalls. And if you tell me I'm going to hike to a waterfall, I will hike. I will hike a long way to see a waterfall. I love them so much. In general, hiking maybe isn't my favorite thing to do. Kind of depends on the destination. So I said, yes, I will go hike to see a waterfall. So we start hiking, and we hike, and it's hot. And we hike for a good long while. I think I forgot something. I did forget something. That needs to go in before that one can go on. We're good. And we hiked, and we hiked, and we got to the waterfall. But I don't think you can call it a waterfall. I don't know if it like dried up. It goes in, but it goes in this way. So it's almost like a waterfall slide. That's even better. I don't know if it had dried up or if it was just always that way, but it was basically a trickle of water that was going over a tiny little rock cliff thing. And I was like, really? You dragged me all this way just to see this trickle of water? But I really tried to take it like a good sport. We took pictures of that that waterfall. I mean, I'm imagining if I'm going to hike to a waterfall, it's going to be something really epic, you know? Thundering. Oh, this is fun. Look at this. We're going to put this up on it. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. Oh boy. We're going to have to do a sticker here. Okay. It's a big one. Now we're worried. At least it goes on the outside. It's the most one that they're putting on the inside of these that are just impossible to line up. So let's see what we can do here. Not bad. That one was kind. Now this is interesting. Oh, okay. I was like, oh, how are we supposed to get to the... You can spin it from the outside. Okay. So we're covering it up in his room, which makes sense because why would you want that big old gear thing in your room? It doesn't look natural at all. I'm going to put some plating down here. Let's see, we need one more of those little... Well, where'd you go? It's hiding under a leaf. This room's already my favorite. Something about it. The colors. The animals. A toucan. I would love to meet a toucan. Oh, this piece. Oh, look. It's a little face of the... Oh, look at it. Capybara? I never know if I'm saying that right. I probably change it every time, too. It's like, it's like they've made it out of wood. Oh, this one is curving and it's going to throw me. I'm nervous. Problem is, I think I get it on there, but then it doesn't stick, so then it starts shifting around. Oh, it's not bad. Okay. Look at that. But I'm not sure. It's got ears and everything. Look at this. This is so much fun. I'm such an animal lover. My goodness. So that goes there. Oh, it's his desk. It's like a little roll-top desk. Let's see, we need this. Yeah, I think it's his little seat, but then where'd it go? We need to put a sticker on this one. Oh, here we go. Where's my... This has 2 cans on it. Oh, that one went on crooked. Let me see if I can fix it. Well, I got it off. But it's hard to see the curve and then the line at the bottom. Okay, that's okay. We'll put the little chair right there. Oh, that's adorable. We're almost done with our stickers. We can take some heart here. I'm gonna make a couple of these little leafy logs. How lovely. This is definitely my kind of room. I sometimes wish we could do that with the inside of our house. Just make a jungle out of it. I'm not sure how much permission you would have to get to do that. I know you can have plants, but I'm talking about actually making a gorgeous little jungle in your house. Can you imagine the upkeep? Because you would really want to make it where it was very clean. I need another one of those to go over here. Alright. The only problem I'm having with this room is I want it to keep going. I want it to get bigger and bigger, which, oh, there my brain goes again. I mock build, which is my own creation. And wouldn't it be absolutely amazing to build just like a whole, just like his room alone, just like a huge build that. Make his little roof section. Now I have to do it. Because that would be really awesome. One more pink, and then let's see, we got something else to do. Sorry, I flipped that around. So they have us putting it on this way, but I'm trying to figure out how it's overhanging, because from this side it looks like it's overhanging more. I'm not sure we got that on there perfectly right, but I think when we put it on the house, we're going to find out if we did or not. So let's bring the house up here. It's taller, but I think it's supposed to be. So let's push it down. It doesn't really want to push down. Oh, it's up. All the connections are up at the front. Okay. I have to push down on the front of it. Because this one's the one that actually moves. There we go. Wow, isn't it looking amazing? Okay, we finished this book. We're going to move on to this little bitty book for bag 12. Okay, it says we need this little thing to go with it. And do I dare get excited thinking that we are building more in Antonio's room. There's some more plants. There's a butterfly that looks an awful lot like a hammock. Now, where are you? That could make me very excited. It goes this way. Okay, that one threw me for a minute. Yep. Let's see, I think we're going to make something to hang this hammock on, I believe. Sorry, my thoughts left me there for a second. I was confused on what piece I was looking for. We need 2 of these because they're going to go one in each one of those. So let's see if we can figure this out. Let's see, I need this in there. But then we need a little red pin. Here we go. Just got that cross worked into it. I built up kind of a... it's not like it has a flooring to it, like another room, but it shows on the picture we're building up what looks like another room on the outside. So, oh my goodness, it's all coming apart on me. There we go. Snap down there. I'm putting... Oh, okay, we could turn it around because I'm like, how are we supposed to do that? You have to turn it to be able to. Funny how sometimes it like bows inwards. Wonder why it does that. I'm going to put a couple windows together here. I love this green. This green and gold is very lovely together. I have never seen the like the masonry brick, modified brick that is in this green. I love that. That is really cool. That would make a really pretty house. So these go out here like that. That's another, oh, that's not gonna work. Wow, that was a long thing. Expecting a short little rod. Okay, I have to push it in there. We have built up a very narrow flooring. Just a little bitty thing, isn't it? How much do you want to bet this is going to be another roof overhang? So sorry, I forgot to turn my phone down. I wonder who needs me now. It was just Amazon. They were kind enough to deliver something. I remember a long time ago when you didn't have cell phones, you didn't have a phone right beside you all the time. Now it's always the awkward moment when you're somewhere and you're supposed to be being quiet and all of a sudden your phone starts going off. At the beginning of every event, please silence your cell phones. Such a different world we live in than we used to a few years ago. Bring that down. Now we're going to spin it around. And I say to put it on this one, but then that's all they say to put it on. This is very interesting. They say to put it into there. This one then comes up on top of that. No idea how they're doing this. It shows it going into this middle thing, but then it's like, well, then what's it supposed to do after that unless they're like bringing it around? I'm gonna say I did it opposite than that one. I don't know if that helps counterbalance it, or if we should just do it the same, where the back one goes in first and then the front one comes up and over. That might look better. That is such an awesome hammock. Hook in a big old leaf. I have no idea what this is. There's some sort of weather vane. Put that together. Okay, this goes on that first, and then the butterfly goes on the end of this. It is a weather vane with a butterfly on it, because it goes up like this, and then it gets attached here. Well, that's awesome. That is awesome. Yep, it is a part of his room. Look at this. Okay, let's spin him around here. Oh, he's gonna get really tall. Okay, let me zoom up. Now let's put him on here. Oh, look at that. See, I told you his room was my favorite. All right, we're going to move on to bag 13 and another little book that looks like we're going to actually add some more height to this one. Oh, look who we get to make. We get to make Abuela. Oh, look at her hairpiece. She's got this like knotted up. Oh, she's beautiful. I love her. I can't believe that we are on our last 2 bags. Every single room we've built has been so much fun. I have enjoyed every moment of it. Although I was a little partial to Antonio's room, I have to admit, but there hasn't been a bad room to build. Every single one of them has been really special and so much fun. So, oh, I think it's the candle. Oh, probably wasn't supposed to see that yet. I wonder if this is the grandmother's room. Kind of have to wonder. I'm looking, here we go. It's another little piece with the scroll. I love how these are in the brown. You don't see them in brown that often. At least I don't. Now, where are you? Oh, both of them are hiding over here. I'm wondering if they're making it where it's the window where the candle is, and then Mirabelle comes up and peeks in when she sees everything cracking. We need some gold shutters. I like how they used gold in it. It just kind of adds a nice little sparkle to the whole house. A little bit of magic. 2 of these to go on either side of the window here. The connection points facing outward. The pinks are, had a lot of the pink in Mirabelle's room. Not Mirabelle's, Isabella's. Oh my goodness. I get the sisters confused. I'm like, who's who? And it's like Isabella, Louisa, and then Mirabelle, which just really throws you off because it doesn't feel like it rolls the same as the other two. Which kind of makes you wonder, you know, they're almost making her stand out a little bit different from the rest of her family. So having that different ending to her name, you know, out of all the siblings. Let's pull this over here. All those pieces. Really wish they would have put Bruno in here. A mini doll of Bruno, though. That's sad to me that they didn't do that because, oh, this wouldn't quite go on. There we go. That would have been so perfect. I really love what they did with Bruno. I think that, you know, you didn't know how that was going to go. You're expecting some, you know, malicious person, and then he shows up and you just like fall in love instantly with him. A lot of compassion for him. They're going to do the overhang right away here. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I'm like, why did I think that was the orange? No. Kind of throws you for a little bit though, doesn't it? That coral is kind of close to an orange color. Kind of close. Been watching so many Olympic sports lately. So much fun. I'm going to miss it when it's ended and we have to wait another 2 years before the winter ones. Excuse me, my tongue got all stuck there. Come on. We got to use a sticker for her bed. Her bed's pretty. It has flowers and there's a little mark on it. Butterflies. It looks kind of like butterflies. But it's made me realize how much I miss going to my kids' activities. That mark is permanent. It must have come on it. A little black mark. Dancing and gymnastics. We were so busy carting kids everywhere, but now that everybody's grown up, you don't do that anymore, and you start to realize how much you miss it. It's funny, they say, you know, when you have young kids, they always say, don't wish it away because you'll want it back. Okay, here's the candle. It's going in. It's gonna have a little flame on it. It's the best candle Lego ever made, right? Oh, look, it goes right up through the window so you can see it. Through the window, let's open up the... There we go. Oh, that's really cool. But yeah, they say don't wish it away because when it's gone, you'll miss it. Truer words were never spoken. It's hard when we go through something that's difficult in life, though, to not kind of get impatient for easier times to come, but a lot of times those easier times aren't actually easier. They're lonelier. Oh, I love that lantern. I need 2 of those. Have we made one that looks just like that? I feel like this is new. And I love it. Oh, I'm going to have to remember that one for my own builds. Especially if you had like built up like a really cool palace or something. I'm going to turn it around now and put the shutters on. Some flowers. How beautiful. I love these dark purple leaves. We have a basket that we're going to put on the inside here. Oh, this is fun. Okay, I think that this is a ball of yarn. And we have some knitting needles, which can also be used as a chopstick in the brick world. But look at that. I love that, especially because I crochet. Oh, I love that so much. Now, we have us putting it on top of the entryway here. Oh, let's see. Boy, I will put it up there and we'll raise it up in a minute here. You can see most of it. Isn't that precious? Okay, our final bag and our last room of the house. We have a couple blue base plates in here to work with. I love the color combination that's in this. It's very different from the rest of the house. It's really pretty, the blues and the greens. I haven't looked at the box for a minute here, and I'm not remembering what this room might be. Is it, do they have Bruno's room or something that kind of is referencing him? I seem to have a horrible memory. I never had a good one. Well, actually that's a bit unfair. I have a very good memory when it comes to memories. Things that have happened with people that I love. But if you tell me to remember exactly what I saw on the box, nope. Or a whole bunch of chemistry formulas, or yeah, that one's going to be harder. This is interesting. I'm actually going to put this on here. We've just made a little hole in there, and I'm not sure why. Curious and curiouser. I think I might be envious of people that have really good memories. Seems like it would make a few things easier. I'm not sure age is helping me there either. We need, here we go, another grate in that sand color. Where is it? We got this windshield looking thing. I don't know about you, but I'm completely stumped as to what we're building here, so it's going to be exciting when we finally, the light bulb dawns on us and we're like, oh. At least on me, you're probably laughing at me because you already know exactly what it is. Ooh, some more of that aqua color. Really love that. And this other blue next to it is just gorgeous. That's very interesting. Okay, we're going to slide this in to the hole. Not a clue. It's like we've just made a treasure chest. Okay. Try to figure that one out in a minute. It's above Isabella's room, so maybe it has something to do with that. It's kind of hard unless you're... Oh, it's wanting to come all apart. Push that there for a second. I feel like this is the most interesting thing we've done out of the whole build. There's 3 of those. Guys in the middle here. Look at that. I think another one I would like to have a really, really epic build of is Elsa's Ice Palace. I know they've done a couple different versions, but I'm still waiting for like that one that just really kind of takes it over the top. There you are. He's hiding. I'm sure that's probably something that people have been wanting for a while. Let's see, we have a couple more stickers here. I'm start using them up. So we need number 24. And it's going to go, I'm actually going to try to put the bottom on it. So remember that rounded thing at the top confused me last time. This is a very clear sticker, so you're really only going to see the marking. But hopefully not my fingerprint that I'm seeing. There we go, push it out. Okay. Now this goes down here. And then you want number 23. We only have one more sticker left from what I'm seeing. Okay, so it spins. I'm like, I'm going to put this on wrong and then it's not going to look right. But the way they have it, it spins, so it doesn't really matter how we get it on here. So you can make sure it goes up and down however we want it. There we go. Now this is going to go on top of here. I really think this has to do with Bruno. Yeah. I think it's supposed to be his tower. We're going to put this lovely and very difficult looking sticker onto this clear... What is this? What would you even describe this as? Oh my. I'm terrified. That is definitely crooked. Oh. How in the world? Okay, that's gonna have to work, even though I still think I've got it slightly crooked, but it'll be okay. I think it's supposed to be like falling sand. Yeah, let's put that on there. Oh, okay. So here's the vision. And it's all been pieced back together. And it's of her, the house is complete with her versus falling apart. I like that. I'm going to put this in here. Oh, so it can spin. So you can see with the falling sand, or actually turn it around to see the vision. One more overhang to go. We are almost done with our set. What a gorgeous set it is. This is definitely going to have to go up on display because it is. Oh no. Somehow I missed these going down here. We'll just put those in real quick. Pop. There we go. I didn't want to pop on there. I guess we need to make another little overhang up here. I didn't realize there was two of them. They need his tower. Look, like it's gonna go up tall. Put that up there. There we go. Oh, this is cool. It looks like what is that called? The sand that falls through the time thing. Oh my goodness. My brain really has gone today. Okay. Oh, they're saying if you open this up, you can put the vision down in it. I guess for her to dig around and find. Okay. Now we're going to zoom up so we can put this beautiful piece up on top. Okay, our final piece is going up here. Let's see if we can get it on there, right? There we go. And we have the whole house made. I pull it back a little bit so you can see it. Oh, isn't that lovely? We have the whole family, and I had so much fun building this. I hope you did too. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again very soon.